No, give me like a blah, 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 like right in the middle of a song, dog. You start a song with that, just give me that blah, 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 blah. Give me that sound right there. I know that's a good song.
Yeah, motherfucker, you got the podcast. Now meet your host, Pencil and Cellar. And I'm Lil Krampus. This the Juggalo Rewind, Season 8, motherfucker. Recognize.
Episode 1.
Dumpin.
Welcome everyone to episode 1 of season 8 of the Juggalo Rewind podcast. My name is Pencil, aka Peter.
Yes.
I'm here with Chris, aka
This big Cellar. I'm trying to become Little Cellar.
what do they call it when you go like the doors on the outside?
Curry?
No. Anyways.
The fence opening on Freak Show?
Yes, that's on everything. Anywho.
Yeah.
We are here. It's episode 1. We are the Juggalo Rewind podcast, your favorite Juggalo podcast. And if we're
on
not
the web.
On the web.
Yep.
On the interwebs. And here we deep dive into Juggalo albums, one track at a time. It doesn't matter if you're a long-time Juggalo or a gangster rap aficionado.
It's true.
Or you're not a fan at all, or you're in this Juggalo world and you've never heard of the Psychopathic Rydas. You know about the Rydas, but you don't know about the Psychopathic Rydas.
Do you think they caught anyone off guard when that came out? Like, what is this?
Had to be.
Yeah.
100%.
You think? I don't know. I feel like their fan base is more of a continuation of like our era people than what the current Juggalo ICP side is.
You think that guy who's wearing the 5-finger death punch or the fucking what shirt was he wearing at Riff Fest? Fucking whatever rock band it was. Like, you think he knows who the Rydas
Definitely
are?
not.
No. 38 Special? No.
So let's cover them next. Nothing wrong with that.
Anywho, whether you know about the Rydas or not, we are here for you. We're going to teach you. We're going to kick up that nostalgia like some dust off of Blaze's grave.
Not yet. Not yet. Old Cell Block's alive and well.
That's true.
This is his origin story. We've figured that out last week.
So if you're new to the game, welcome. Hope you listened to episode 0. Then you understand why I'm wearing Little Steven's bandana. And you understand why we have Fusilli Jerry.
You also almost look like Michael Scott when he was the prison
Mike.
Yeah, prison Mike.
God damn it. You're right. So check out our last episode that started the season, or check out all the old past episodes. So welcome back to our nonsense.
That's right.
This season, as we said, we are talking about the Psychopathic Rydas inaugural album. Dumpin. They have a lot of CDs.
Way more than I remembered.
They have 5, and then the EP, and then the other EP, and then the Rydas. There's a lot of...
And there was a 3-track EP on
the Pendulum?
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on.
Christmas single we covered last month.
Whoop. So, yes, that's what we're here for. That's what we do. If you don't know by now, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't get our humor, then fuck you.
No, stick around for the history and the lore.
Yes, skip ahead. You don't want to hear our nonsense.
Right.
So what's been going on? How are you? We didn't get into this in the last episode,
just a tad. It's good. We were in the winter plunge here in Michigan, so I'm staying in the cellar, bundled up, got the space heater going when I'm down here. I know I need one of them those little blankets you wear that are heated, ponchos. That's what I need.
Have you seen the thing that people put under their desk now? It's like 3-sided box, and they wrap it around their legs, and when you're sitting underneath your desk, and it's like heat.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll get you one of those. Dumb as fuck.
I do my hot yoga down here. Make sure the heat kicks on. I stand right underneath the vent when I do the yoga. Not hot enough to be hot yoga, but gets a little extra sweat on the brow.
I appreciate that.
Check your heart rate out. Make sure you're all right.
Okay, DP. What else has been going on? We haven't hung out in a while. We haven't been here on the old microphone in a while.
No. Well, it's a sad Sad day in our realm. Michigan no longer is the reigning, defending, conquering national champions. But, as a wise man Ric Flair says, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And the real world champion is still in Ann Arbor. So, you know what? Come November, we're going to decide who's the real world champion. Harbaugh's going to show up carrying the old trophy, hand it to Schroen, and be like, this is the real world champion. You never beat them. Never beat them.
They're going to blur it out on Big Ten Saturday.
Big Ten Saturday.
The Peacock is going to blur it up. Like, we can't show that on TV.
Does make that game that much more exciting come November. That two champions from the past few years collide. One hasn't beat the other one in 5 years. By the time that one's over with, it'll be 5. That's right.
I hope that guy still shows up on Raw with the sign.
That's great. It's like every week on Raw, that sign. I love that's a new tradition. It's so good.
That's like what's the flag?
The Washington State flag, yeah. It's awesome. Love it.
Still undefeated.
It's amazing. That's still good. Otherwise, yeah. It's been a little rough around here. Lions got bumped that first playoff game. Shock. Stunned. Entire Metro Detroit. But you know what? Thinking about it, they weren't going to make it anyways. The injuries caught up to them. Even though Goff shit the bed in that game, the injuries would have caught up to them regardless.
You know who it didn't surprise?
Did you watch any of it?
No. I watched a little bit of the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Of the regular season.
That's the problem, is they blew the shit out of Minnesota, and you're like, oh, they could still do this.
They blew the shit out of them?
They blew the dumping out of them. Man, it fooled you. You thought, you know what, those injuries aren't catching up. They're so good. And yeah. But you know what? It took Michigan 3 years to conquer the mountain, so I think they'll do it next year. Feel it. Hutchinson will be back. Ronnie Bell just got signed.
Yeah, put your money on it already?
I don't bet on anything. I've never bet on sports yet.
How is that possible?
I don't know. Just haven't broke the... They send me mailers nonstop trying to get me to sign up. Brother keeps trying to get me to sign up so he gets extra points.
Of course he does.
I just haven't done it. I thought about doing OSU because I'm like, there's no way Notre Dame's going to win. A few other games like that popped up where I'm like, this is easy money.
But if it's like that, then the odds aren't that good. So
That's
you're
true.
Not winning a lot.
Yeah. How about you?
My Pistons still going strong.
That's a guaranteed win by this point. They're probably trying to convince you to buy out of that bet.
They do have a buyout on it, so.
Because how many more wins do you need? Not that many.
Not too many.
Yeah.
I think my number's 35.
Cade is tearing it up. He's becoming a legit star.
He's going to be an all-star.
Wish I could watch him. Fucking Bally Sports. Piece of shit.
I was supposed to go to a game with Rack, and he never got back to me. He said, do you want to go? I'm like, yeah, let me know. But I was cheap. I didn't want to pay a bunch of money.
Yeah.
I'm like, he never got back to me.
Cheap asshole. Look
who's talking.
I went to Raw. Not Raw. I went to WWE Live.
So I was at the same
Christmas. Oh, yeah. You were there, too. Man, it was fun. Good time.
That was a good show.
Yeah. Going with my son was awesome. Like, he was so into it. Like, it's cool because, like, house show, none of the champs are losing, but, like, he's, like, on the edge of his seat.
Yeah.
Thinking they're going to lose their belt, so he was pissed Jey Uso wasn't there. A little heartbroken by that. That's his boy. Jimmy was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I goes, Jay going to Lafayette? Apparently he was only on Raw, though. I didn't realize he wasn't the SmackDown. I thought they were on the same show.
I can't follow who's on what show anymore.
Yeah. I've been watching it bits and pieces. I kind of want to get back into it, especially now that it's on Netflix. It's a lot shorter. Under 2 hours sometimes. This is awesome.
And when they reload it right away, all the commercials are out.
I know. That's nice.
So I've been trying to keep up on Raw and AEW now because it's on Max.
Oh, yeah. I forgot it's on Max now. So pay-per-views going to be on there, too?
That I don't know. Good question.
That's our pack. Our New Year's resolution. We're going to try to keep up on Raw. I like that.
But no SmackDown.
Oh, yeah. SmackDown.
I can't. I don't know.
Are they at Fox still?
No, they're on USA.
No, that's still on USA.
They got moved to USA.
They had the big farewell for USA. I thought that WWE wasn't done with the USA.
No, Raw was done on USA. But
they made it like it was this big thing that Raw's leaving.
Or maybe NXT's on USA? I don't know.
I think it's on Sci-Fi.
Like, what, the zombies going to come out?
This isn't a wrestling podcast, so.
It should be. It used to be.
It used to be.
20 by 20 pod. Go check it out. It's still out there.
Yeah.
I just renewed the bell. You have auto renew. Juggalo World. I went to New Year's Evil.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a show.
How was the set? Was it any different? We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I don't know if it was it was different than than Fright Fest.
Yeah.
But it was a good set. A good show.
Man, their tour is cursed. Fucking Coal Chamber guy.
Oh, Coal Chamber.
Coal Chamber! Guy can't stay healthy.
So, yeah, I don't know what they're going to do, but now they're doing their 3 shows and Pittsburgh, Cincy, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, somewhere.
Yeah, what was those for? The new album?
New album.
I was like, should we go to the Cleveland one? You going to any of those?
No. You know, I didn't... no. I would, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it. So, I was originally going to go to Juggalo Day, but I'm not.
Fraternal Love Show.
That's the same weekend. So...
No, for the con that you keep shitting on. You're ready to play Magic the Gathering here.
Did you see the layout for it?
I sent you that.
Terrible.
It's fine. It's a normal convention.
Okay.
The vendor's a little small.
It's 2 or 3 tables. But yeah, I didn't even think about doing the Twisted. But yeah, I think it's Pittsburgh, Cincy, Cleveland.
One was in Ohio for sure. Because depending when it fell on, I'm like, we go in a snowstorm like the good old days.
Yeah, it's got to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think
I was
about
curious what the set would be like. They're going to play the new album. Yeah, I don't even like that rock shit.
That is funny if they do that, a release show, and they don't do the new stuff.
The new album. You assume they do at least do the big single, Dance on My Grave, right? Isn't it the single?
There's like 7 singles.
I got to order that album and not listen to it to keep the discography going.
There's like 7 songs that are out, and it's like a 10-song album.
I haven't listened to any of them yet. I never like... I try not to listen to singles for albums I know are coming. Like, I don't know. I never really dabble in any singles.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think I was listening to it, but then when I saw that it's like literally 7 out of 10 are out, I'm like, well, that's the whole thing. But,
I'm going to Tim Heidecker coming up.
Oh.
I got to get my ticket still if it doesn't sell out at the Majestic. Yeah, I'm excited for that. He's not only playing his solo shit, which is good. It's kind of like yacht rocky singer-songwriter. Mm-hmm. He's also doing the Piss Boys, or whatever they're called. All their songs are about piss. One song's about poop. But it sounds like Southern rock. So if you get out of the background, like people just be nodding their head, like, this doesn't sound bad. But it doesn't the lyrics. It's just about piss all song. I'm a piss pig freak. Go yeah. That's the one that I love. I'm a piss pig freak.
What the fuck?
So if you want to go to that, I'll be going to that in March.
Yeah, I don't know what else I have going on this year. I have Avril Lavigne coming up.
Oh yeah.
Pearl Jam sold out. I can't. No, the one time I lost out. So they're. I keep checking to see if people are selling tickets, but no such luck. Greggy
Boy was saying that me and him should go to. His sister lives in Nashville to go see Metallica Pantera there for our dual 40th gifts to ourselves. He's like, the wives can't say no to that. I'm like, I'd be down depending on the price. I'm not dropping $400 to see Metallica.
It's probably $150 or $200 per night.
$150 ain't bad. Yeah,
but it's $2. Well, you just do the one night.
Depending if we go to, for sure the Pantera night. I haven't seen them ever. Oh, fucking hostile.
I don't know. I saw them open for Metallica. They're not my thing.
Yeah,
so,
I was always into them.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, I understand.
Then they played 10 songs at the show, and they were like, everyone knows this one. I think Rex would just keep texting me like pictures of RVD. Like, when are they playing Walk?
When are they playing it?
So
yeah, that's it.
I have. So I'm doing Avril.
You're doing Avril?
I wish.
Good for you.
Me and Pittsburgh Steve and Christmas are going to see her in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And then me and Christmas and Kevin and Nick Howard are going to see Ice Nine Kills in Milwaukee.
I might be seeing both. Well, I don't know if I go to either of their sets, but I might be going to that festival that they're both on, because we might be going out to Vegas for the, I don't know what the hell, We Were Young festival to see you know, good friend of the pod.
That's not the one that got canceled?
No, I don't think so.
What was the one that got shit canned?
I don't know.
I can't keep track
the
of
lineup,
all
though. I'm like looking. I'm like, there's no one I want to see. We're going to hang out there, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, I can't. I can't keep track of all the different festivals.
Bonnaroo looks fun. ICP's on it. That would be a blast. Especially if they get a late night set. They're probably not. They're probably like main stage a couple before the headliner.
Yeah, right before Elton John.
The headliner their night is Luke Combs, which is what a funny ass.
That is funny.
But yeah, man, looking back, I was rearranging the posters here. Looking at the Bonnaroo I went to, that lineup is so insane. Because I was looking at the lineup for this one. Like, there's so many like TikTok artists, which are understandable. The crowd you're trying to get
but it's not like that.
Yeah, the crowd you're getting is the crowd who's in their early 20s, so I get it. But like, man, it was such a diverse lineup. I remember there's like multiple times where it was like 3 clashing that I wanted to see, and I'm like, had to pick where I'm like, this one would be good because it would be enough that I'd see throughout the day, but I wouldn't have to be like rushing stage to stage. Want to see everyone, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend that much just to be like ICP at the farm. And King Gizzard's playing all 3 nights though. That'd be a blast.
Is it going to be on time at any of the sets?
King Gizzard, not rest in peace, Lee Scratch Perry.
Oh yeah, I got those two confused.
No, King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard.
Yeah. Lee Scratch Perry was the one that was.
He was so late. He played like 3 songs and then got mad that they kicked him off stage.
Just a girl was sitting over like the
Then you spot him in the back, just ripping big old blunt with a Busta Rasta guys.
Just standing there.
You like my shoes? So they kept yelling.
Oh. Yeah, there was a ton of people at that When We Were Young festival.
Yeah, nothing for me though. Like Gaslight Anthem, I'd go see. Blink would be fun.
I liked it for Blinks. It's like performing songs from.
Yeah.
I thought it was like those entire CDs, but like, yeah, you should be playing songs off of those CDs. Those are your hits.
Well, they're not like ICP and Twister, where they only play those first 3 CDs.
Well, maybe. Offspring. Yeah,
Offspring's fun.
You got your. It's funny that they put Motionless in White and Ice 9 next to each other. Like that's your like. your spooky.
Spooky clump.
Yeah, there's some good bands on there. Some of this is not my stuff.
I wouldn't go otherwise, but if we're going out to hang out with some friends out there, it'd be fun.
Did I ever tell you I saw Beartooth? They're on here. They're good.
Name sounds cool. They're
an interesting band. All right. Well, that's our future.
I'm sure there'll be more shows that pop up. But, it's few and far between now going to shows. Not like the old days.
I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of stuff pre-planned this year.
Mine pop up. I don't pay attention. I download that one app to, like, track concerts, but, like, without Facebook. Facebook always used to be the place where you'd see shows, like, and keep track of what's coming up. Now I'm like, oh, shit, that's tonight? Damn it, I'm not going to that.
You care about 9 Inch Nails, that tour?
Maybe. It's probably more than I want to spend to see them.
It's nowhere near us.
Oh, yeah. I'm not that into them. Yeah.
If the rumored set or the
locations,
then it's nowhere near us.
They'd be a great Bonnaroo, like, headliner where I'm like, oh, I'd always want to see them. Like, this seems awesome live, but yeah, I'm seeing them there because it's not the only thing I'm going to see. Yeah. That's the kind of vibe I get from them.
You know what's on the schedule for this year? Now I need to look at I legit have a list of things I want to do for the year.
Zool.
Camp Zool not on the list.
You better add it.
Astronomicon 8 and Ypsilanti is on the list.
8? Wow.
There's a couple of those that have happened. There's that. We talked about that. We got those. November 15th.
It's right around the corner from Michigan. Ohio State.
Michigan at Wrigley.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about going to that.
So that's on. I know they won't. Tickets won't go on sale forever for that, but that's on my legit list for.
The one thing I heard about that was like the sight lines are absolutely atrocious there.
Who cares?
Yeah, just the experience.
Yeah.
And they're going to blow shit on Northwestern.
Just to go. But that's going to be cold.
It could be brutal.
I hate outdoor games in that era.
I went to the Big Chill, the Michigan State hockey game. That was one of the coolest things I've ever been to.
I can't.
We were coming home with just like showering and still being cold and just like under covers. I'm like, I can't get warm.
Can't be any colder than a GCW show I went to where it felt like it was 20 degrees. I couldn't feel my feet. It was so fucking cold.
The place is such a shithole.
I don't know why it was so cold. It was not that cold out. It was like 30 out, but I swear inside it was Like, we weren't even inside.
At least the drinks would have been kept cold in there.
Okay. Danhausen's dad kept me warm. He was standing in front of us.
Old Brian Hausen, right?
He knows how to put down his fucking... What did he share with us that year? The spicy nuggets?
I shared with you. He didn't give me one of them.
He's big time,
Yeah, motherfucker act like he didn't even know me last time I seen him because you weren't there.
He likes me.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
All right.
Yeah. Timestamp. Banter done.
You can wake up now, whoever you were talking about. Fucking asshole. All right. So
Yes.
that's all that we've done. Bits we'll save for whatever. So you just want to jump right into the old tale of the tape? What was
Sure.
the earliest tale of the tape we've ever done?
Especially lately. The past 2 seasons were off the rails.
Well, there's still time for that. For
That's
us,
true.
So, okay. So, as we said, we are talking about Dumpin',
Dumpin'.
the album.
The album.
Episode 1, Season 1, not Season 1, Season 8.
Season 8.
Track number
Yeah, well.
1. We are talking the track,
Yes.
Dumpin'.
Dumpin'. You know what? That's what we should have had a bit for this. What's the best...
Title track?
Yeah. Or you got to go the triple. The band name.
Bad Company.
Yeah. And Wilco. Wilco the album. Wilco the band. Wilco the song. Any other ones at top of your mind? That
Probably the only two.
I would. Man, that's a tough to pick between those two. Those are both great.
I love Bad Company.
I love Wilco though too. To the day I die. That's a tough. That's a tough two.
I don't even know that song.
What?
Wilco.
Oh, do you know the band?
Kind of, only because I would listen to it like in the background when I would pull shit off of your hard drive.
Yeah,
but
I love
like,
them.
Bands with titles of album and song same as band.
Does Free Will and Bob Dylan doesn't count, right? Because that's a full. It's Bob Dylan and the album's called Free Will and Bob Dylan, I believe, right? So that doesn't count.
I can't believe all of these that are. We're just going right into it. The Beatles have a song called The Beatles
Yeah, I do remember that.
on the album The Beatles.
Yeah, that's a trio.
Never. Mike would know that. I don't.
Is he a big Beatles fan?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
that was a big. We never talk about this.
Maybe a little bit.
This may not be. That's pod material. We were talking about the argument was it was not me. I was a witness to this. Someone said the Beatles are overrated,
Yeah.
which I understand the thought of that statement.
Mm-hmm.
But Mike's argument is, how can you be overrated when you are the best at what you're doing? It was two different two people.
I don't think they're the best at what they're doing. I think they.
Oh, no, but his argument is who sold the most albums, who's the biggest, who's the best. That means they're the best.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that at all.
But that's how he
His
judges.
brain's wired.
So then when I used that against him, I don't think we ever talked about this. You know, his like the second movie. I pulled up like a Home Alone or whatever, and I'm like, Home Alone 1 made more than 2.
It should be the best one.
Whatever I said, he's just like, well, that didn't have whatever in it. And I'm like, well, no, he changes the argument.
Yeah.
But that makes him who he is. You can't.
We should send him your favorite band sucks for the Beatles. That's a great episode.
He wouldn't listen to 30 seconds of anything. He doesn't even listen to this.
Of course he wouldn't listen to this.
Of course. So, yes, he's super into the Beatles because they are the best at what they do.
Yeah.
The Doors have a song called
Now
The Doors.
talk about overrated band.
I like The Doors.
Yeah, they're okay.
You just don't like The Doors because your dad would make you listen to the end, the live version for 27
live
minutes. I know every time The Doors comes on, your mom's eyes just go like, fuck.
The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier track is so fucking dark and dreary.
So I'm sorry that has scarred you, but yes, I get what you're saying, but I like The Doors.
I like Whiskey Bar. Show me the way into the next.
The Paradigm song?
Yeah, just because it makes me want to listen to that.
See, now these people, this doesn't count. Kiss has a song called Kiss.
I don't know.
Talk about fucking overrated.
Yeah. God of Thunder is like the only song I like by them, I feel like.
The Cure has a song to The Cure.
I've never gotten to them, really.
Neither have I. See, this doesn't count. The Who. There's a song The Who Sell Out. It's not what I want.
No, that doesn't count.
No. Someone later in the thing, Bad Company. That's the best one. Wilco.
Mhm.
Chinese Apple.
Don't know that
I don't
one.
know what the fuck. No, I'm just Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah.
Someone now I'm just I can't like is there a song Motorhead by Motorhead? What kind of a dickhead band names a song after themselves?
I like it.
Well, without going too deep, oh my god. Yeah, that's my vote is still
Bad Company.
Bad Company.
It's hard to top. Because even like the lyrics, they're just singing about themselves being fucking cool ass dudes till the day they die.
Bad Company.
Come in.
It's great. All right.
Yeah.
Which doesn't apply to this because the band's name isn't the fucking Dumpin. I wanted to say that originally, but then we just got sidetracked.
I added the extra layer to it. I'm sure there's a ton of title tracks, just without that third equation added in, but
In Juggalo culture,
it's everything. Juggalo culture for sure.
because every
Joker's card had them one.
yeah, we've had that discussion, haven't we? What the best
Well, yeah.
Joker card?
We were discussed the Wraith, I think we did, yeah.
If we have it, that should be like we'll save that for a
Future debate.
extra bonusy boy. But yeah, title tracks. Interesting. All right, so this is the title track.
This is
Dumpin.
Dumpin. Not dumping. Dumpin.
Is there a
Track listing? Oh, yeah. It looks real shitty.
Yeah, but I was trying to see if there's a
Yeah.
thing.
At least on the album there is, right? Yeah, it's on there.
What do you call that? Apostrophe?
Yes.
All right. Dumpin.
We never read this in episode 0. We should have read we're discussing how they got away with this, with Joe and Joey Records.
Don't say it just because it says like no rights reserved or something fucking stupid like that.
It says, copy wrong 2000. Way wrong. We fucking stole all the beats, yo. On some songs, we sound better than the motherfuckers whose beats it originally was. Anyway, we stole it and we sold it. What? Only 5,000 made, so hurry up and get one and get gone.
Only 25,000 made.
The best is there's a barcode on it, too.
That's what makes me think that's not. Whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
That was another argument for another day. So, we were talking the first track, Dumpin'.
Dumpin'.
We're going to walk our way through this.
Okay.
So, first track, time on this track is 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Pretty quick.
Yeah. It's a good intro for sure. You get in, get hype, get out. I like it.
When do you want to talk about the original songs? Do you want to do it now or like...
Yeah, probably, right? Before we get into the lyrics?
I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll
think so.
figure it out. So, as you may or may not know, Dumpin'. Every Rydas track is a stolen beat from a well-known, quote-unquote, rapper.
Yeah.
I have a lot to talk about this in the future, but we'll get to that as we go along. Each episode, we should talk about what song this song took from.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll do that here since we have it written in the notes.
Mm-hmm.
The original song for Dumpin' that they take the beat from is Pistol Grip. Wow, easy for me to say. Pistol Grip Pump.
Yeah, that's right.
By Volume 10.
Yeah. Did not know Volume 10 before this. Didn't really know them at all.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah. But I listened to this track, studying for this. Banging track. I need to listen to more Volume 10. LA rapper, maybe that should be something we should take note of. Are these all LA rappers? Because it's West Coast gangsta rap theme of an album. So far, we're 1 for 1 on the gangsta rap.
Off the top of my head,
I think
all
they are,
but
yeah.
I don't know. It's already not.
Oh, yeah, no, there's one for sure not.
the next one is it? So
Well, anyway, we're 1 for 1 on the gangsta rap, or at least LA rap, So, Volume 10, stage name Volume 10, his name is Dino Hawkins, in case you want to know who he was. He was part of the Heavyweight Crew, along with the Fellowship, or the Freestyle Fellowship, Ganja K, and Medusa, among others. So, not in my realm. I feel like I should know these guys, but I do not. But many of you out there may know this song from somewhere else. This track was covered by Rage Against the Machine on the album Renegades. Same exact song, Pistol Grip Pump.
I don't think I've ever heard it.
Really? I remember that. The beat's so different that everyone like
Put two and two
and two together. That's what it was. You know, it didn't sound like it's like, oh shit, that's the Rydas Dumpin beat. Because Rage changed up, but the lyrics are all the same. Complete cover. And just one other little note.
Zach De La Rocha is not like, we doing drive-bys on freestyle bikes.
I would love to hear Zach De La Rocha sing that. One other little note, the track Pistol Grip Pump, and the line is lifted from UGK's song Pocket Full of Stones. Bun B mentions Pistol Grip Pump on my lap at all times. Folks don't fuck with mine. Best part about this, if you go to the Genius page for that, annotation, he wasn't lying, and it links to a CNN article that says rapper Bun B shot at armed intruder trying to steal his car. It's got a picture of him on a red carpet just smiling, looking all dapper in a tuxedo. You ever listen to Bun B? UGK?
No.
Bun B's the man.
Never. Not one iota.
Yeah, that's something you should add to your list. Get some UGK on your life. You know what I first learned from UGK?
No.
Steve-O's van. We're driving around.
Shocking. I'm going to put it in my Spotify as we're talking about it, but...
Driving house shoes somewhere. He left his greatest hits of UGK in the car.
That sounds familiar. I kind of remember that.
And I was like, well, we don't know house shoes. Well, we're not going to get it back to him somehow. So I just bumped that, and that's when I first learned about it.
We don't know him well, so we're just going to steal from him.
Well, if I would have ran into him again, I would have given it back to him. But I'm not going to carry around a house shoes UGK CD my whole life. I guess at that point, we didn't know Kelly and him were boys. Oh boy, Kelly.
Good boy.
But yeah, hey Kelly, don't tell Shoes I stole his UGK best of.
You still have it?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's in a box with all my other CDs I don't have out.
So you just like their best of? Is this not like a...
That's my first interaction with them was just that funny story. But
is there one CD that I should listen to?
I mean, the first couple, obviously.
There's one that's literally the best of or the essential?
Yeah, that's probably a good way to get acquainted. They had an awesome album in like 2001. It's a double album, which is kind of rough, so there's a lot of skippables. But they had a track with Andre 3000. They had a music video for it. Yeah, it was like 2001. That was banging. Modern track. Later in their discography.
This is where, I mean, not that it's already not prevalent throughout this 3+ years that we've been doing this. None of this music has any relevance in my life.
Which is so funny because last week you're discussing how you guys made sure to hit every Rydas show and you're like pissed you missed the one. But I'm like, the music that they're parodying is like not your music real well.
No.
Which is hilarious.
I'm talking 10 minutes ago we were talking about me going to see Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, but multiple genres, multiple stuff.
She's my number one on someone I've never seen
on
live.
Some lists, I'm sure.
Oh yes, that's a different list.
You goddamn animal.
Well, are we talking the original Avril or the one that we're going to pull out your pyramid?
We were discussing this on New Year's Eve at Steve-O, the fake Avril.
Really?
Yeah.
She could be different. Could be a different person.
Going back to the Beatles, the originator of the fake. Did you ever watch that documentary?
No.
That was like early on streaming Netflix. Sorry, we have to timestamp when we actually get to this.
Yeah, fuck it.
But anyways, they had a documentary. It's like very low budget, but it was about like the Paul is dead and all that. And like allegedly he died in a car accident. The album after that, they have the fake on the cover and all the signs and all this. But apparently he died in the car accident. Well, the woman got in the accident with him, survived. Well, at the end of the documentary, come to find out, remember he was married to that woman who had the half a leg or whatever?
Yeah.
That was the woman from the accident. She married fake Paul 20-something years later. That's why she was missing the leg. It was lost in the accident when she killed the real Paul.
What was her name? I don't even remember.
I don't remember, but I just remember that part of the documentary being like the big swerve at the end. I was like, this shit's insane.
I'm trying to think what I've been watching recently. We were talking about like Raw and all of our wrestling watching.
I was back in the Dark Side of the Ring. I got to finish those. I still love those.
picked up a couple. Picked back up on Curb.
Oh yeah. That's a great one.
That's like 3 episodes in a row. I'm like, how long is it that it's fucking stuck in
It's
his,
still there.
It's like wrapped around and it's fucking the back of his throat. What the fuck?
I just started season 11 of that, so I'm almost done.
I might catch up to you. You know what I did start was The Bear.
Oh yeah, that's good. I haven't watched the newest one, but
Oh, yeah, I'm like midway through the first season.
yeah, first one's dynamite. Second one's good.
It gives me anxiety. It's like too much.
Yeah,
But I've heard it's good, so I'm going to keep watching
yeah,
it.
it's awesome.
What else did I watch? I watched...
Oh man, call back to last season.
Oh,
I wouldn't see Nosferatu.
okay. I don't think I talked about
No,
it.
we didn't discuss it. I loved it.
Spoiler alerts for anyone who hasn't seen Nosferatu.
Yeah, we don't have to get into details.
It's only 80 years old. So,
Not the original. We
well,
watched the
yeah,
new
but
one.
the new one is
Yeah, but anyways, I loved it. Super atmospheric. Like I dig the vibe. I thought he could have been a lot creepier because like the hype was like.
How could it be more?
I told you, he was like Eugene Hoots from fucking Go-Go Bordello, just like 20 feet tall. His voice was cool.
Like Eugene is Donald Trump's son.
Yeah. You put Eugene Hoots' head on Barron Trump. That's fucking Nosferatu.
With floating on.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. What's her name? Depp was awesome in it. Getting possessed after all creepy blood nas. A lot less horny than I thought it was going to be. They made it out to be like this was like the horniest movie ever made.
Not horny enough for me.
Not horny and spooky enough for me. But yeah, give me let it breathe a little bit. I'll give it four pumpkin ghoul mass out of 5.
4. I
Yeah.
still give everything pumpkin coolness, by the way. It was visually very pleasing.
Yeah.
It was nicely put together, whatever. My problems with it. Fucking our boy Jim, I don't know how many times he went and saw it. He fucking loved it. Let us know. I think you talk to us on Twitter,
Yeah.
so I'm sure you'll tell us. I think it was, at some points, he was trying to be corny. Like when he went to see Nosferatu in his home. And he was like, I guess we're going to be neighbors. Like, I understand this is supposed to be in, like, whatever fucking century it is. Regardless. The fact that the premise is that he's moving to his town to be, like, you don't have to move to the town. You're fucking Nosferatu. Like, you're coming under the, that's like, it was a bad Simpsons episode. Like, Mr. Burns. Like, I picture him the whole time as being Mr. Burns. Like, I'm going to move down to the city and so I can be close to you.
Yeah, but that's all just the backdrop to him being.
But why do you have to do that?
I don't know.
Why didn't he just fucking cart himself over there to the local like butcher shop or whatever the fuck in the crate? He had to like buy a home that he wasn't ever going to use. Like, what was that premise?
I had to get to what's his name closer to him.
But what if he wasn't a realtor?
Well, he was.
But what if he wasn't?
I don't know.
That was dumb. Like his.
I just love that he had a life-threatening journey all the way just to get his signature on the papers. Like, they might not make it back through this fucking journey through the wilderness.
Yeah.
I like the little tribe he runs into. The sacrifice in the middle of the night. And he wakes up. He's like, "Did that happen?" And he's got the muddy shoes.
The other part that is the dumbest is the ending.
I thought the ending was just anticlimactic. I was waiting for it to like build up more, and it just kind of happened.
I don't want to say it was forced,
Yeah.
and I don't want to say that you have to spoon feed the audience to explain it. But I tried to explain this to someone, and they laughed, and they're listening to this, and they will know that we talked about this. She essentially waited as long as she could that day, knowing that he would come and get her because he can't stop.
Yeah.
He's drawn to her. And she waited long enough so that he would get there and the sun would be out. Fucking Nosferatu is so horny that like she fucking gives him the booty call and he looks at his watch and he's like, fuck, it's like 4:30. The sun's going to be up at like 5:52. I can do it. I can get over there and bang her real quick. But like,
that's too much of detail. I wasn't even thinking. He was so enamored. He just lost track of it. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's dumb as fuck. He's lived millennia. Like, And now because he got his fucking call to bang his girl at too late in the night, he should have been like, maybe tomorrow. He's like, I can do this. I can
wait till it's cloudy out.
And it's not, it's a little too sunny out today. Let's wait till fucking. But like the fact that it's not even like she didn't like lure him in and trap him.
Yeah.
I get that she sacrificed herself for the better of the world.
Yeah.
But the fact that he just randomly, he waited all this time, took that fucking boat ride over with all the whatever.
Boat ride was sweet.
But then he just, I only have 10 minutes to do this. Fuck it, I'll do it.
See, that didn't even cross my mind. It was like, I thought it would...
It's not like she held him down like he was about to leave and she
See, I would have
like,
been more upset with that. That would have been like...
But then at least she sacrificed like herself to hold on to him and like make the sunlight hit him.
I feel like
something.
that makes it too like action movie, and like I thought it was cool that it ended that way. I just thought it just happened fast because like they're rushing, getting ready, and all of a sudden like that scene happens and it's over. I'm like, and I usually complain that movies are too long. But I was like, I wish there was like maybe 10 more minutes building up this whole
10
thing.
more minutes of him banging her.
Nosferatu, fuck.
The fucking
Hey,
mustache.
nose true, pug that puss.
I got to call the 445. Come and hit that bush. There's, I don't know. That was my problem with that the ending was forced.
Yeah, I thought it was just rushed. Not opposite, but like different gripes with it. But overall, I was digging it.
Fuck that movie.
Edible kicked in right when he started showing up. I'm like, oh yeah, Nosferatu. Get extra horny, bro.
Anyway, so that was that.
Anyways, tail of the tape.
The other movie that I watched was That Thing You Do.
It's an older movie?
Yeah, with Tom Hanks, about the band from the 50s. It's like the Beatles.
No, but I remember that, yeah. Any good?
Mike thinks it's the best movie ever, so I just...
I had to watch it.
He's been bugging me to see it.
Did he like that movie where the guy wakes up and the world doesn't know the Beatles exist? He's the only guy who knows that the Beatles exist?
I wish I was that guy.
No, it's the opposite. That guy's the only one. Yeah.
And he like wrote all the music.
No, he's trying to like explain to people that...
I thought he ended up like becoming a star with that music because no one knew it.
No, I thought the story was... he's like trying to explain. Maybe that's what he winds up doing to get it out there. But I thought it was like him trying to explain to people. It's been so long since I've seen it, but I remember that being a fun movie.
All right. Anywho.
Yeah. Timestamp. Post Nosferatu movie review.
What are we talking about? Oh my god.
Tail of the tape.
Okay.
Pump.
Well, we remember we said this was going to be a quick one?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now we're on to the lyrical deep dive.
The actual episode?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to lyrical deep dive pistol grip pump. Pistol grip pump?
Yes.
No. I think we're going to dump it.
Dumpin.
All right, Dumpin. So we're going to get our notes out.
Yes.
Make sure that we're still recording. We are recording. Bump, bump. All right.
Right.
Don't look at the lyrics. Look at me or the camera. Okay?
Yeah.
The intro.
Yes.
Little Shank.
Yeah.
A.K.A. Jamie Madrox.
Allegedly.
Yeah, motherfucker, you got the album. Now meet. What's the order that he says it in?
Now we bullet, fofo, cell block. Now we bullet, fofo, cell block. Who's the other one?
You did a good enough job. Full clip.
Full clip. And I'm a little Shank.
All right. I always mess that up. So I just wanted to see if you knew it well enough to...
The one thing is, I sing it along, you know it, but then when I went to read the lyrics, like going over it, I'm like, oh shit, we're missing someone. Right off the bat.
Yeah. So...
Didn't even like catch that as I'm listening to it, but then when I'm actually paying attention, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, we're missing a name right off the bat here.
Oh, we can talk about that right now.
Yeah,
Might
sure.
as well. So the Rydas are 6 deep in this era. This episode, this song, only 5.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing like twin gats. Ooh. So maybe we talk about that at the end of this song or later on as it goes along, but definitely think these songs were recorded in batches.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if this is after the fact.
No, because he was still around in 01.
Yeah, when it came out, he was still around on the label, right?
Yeah.
Was he on the label in 01?
I mean, that's when he
I thought he was just there as like a guest. Like he wasn't officially on the label
I mean,
anymore.
but he was still around.
Yeah, still around. Yeah, for sure.
That's pre-Arn Anderson.
I don't have an Arn. That's what I do need. They need a Brain Busters repop.
I need Sid and Arn out there for the misery season. We'll call Bob again. Anywho, so yes, first voice you hear is Little Shank, a.k.a. Well, we'll wait until we get to everyone's verses about that. But as we said, he introduces everyone. This Psychopathic Rydas, motherfucker. Then first verse, Bullet,
Yes.
a.k.a.
Violent J. Allegedly.
There's a lot to go over here, but
Yeah.
we're going to do our best. His verse is awesome.
Comes hard. His voice is perfect for this beat. It's just like you're wanting to pound your fist as this comes out.
Reading this, did you know any of these words? Or is it just like the beat and the cadence ingrained in your head?
No,
For me, I don't know any of these fucking words, especially the first half.
I knew him, and that's why I said I feel like some of these are wrong on Genius, reading it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, how do you want to go about this?
You read them, and then I'll say what I think they are if they pop up.
Cut them all out when the which I already fucked up because I want to sing it. Cut them all out when the Busters found. Pop, pop, piggity pop. That be the sound.
See, I think this is a small one. I just think it goes pop, pop, piggity. No, you're right, piggity pop. Yeah, never mind. Go on.
Right. That be the sound. Low down with the monster hump. Boom, boom.
See, I thought he said loked out with the monster hump.
Maybe.
Neither really make that much sense. Like, what's the monster hump? Is that... I know he's discussing, like, his truck coming up here, like his lowrider. But, like, monster hump? What does that mean?
What's this note? What are those 4 lines that you have written there?
On the sheet?
Oh, is that what you think the lines
yeah,
are?
I spelled
Okay.
loked wrong there. That's
No,
why.
no, I didn't know what all those were.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Good question. I don't know. Jump, jump, go the crown when the rider's on.
You skipped the next one was
No, I said that.
bucket. Because it
Bucking
says
with the
bucking with the
monster-
monster pump. I think it says bucket with the monster pump. So he's talking about his... Which doesn't make sense because a lowrider's nice. But his bucket's got a monster pump in it, so it's got the lowrider, hydraulics in it. The hydraulic pumps.
Interesting.
I thought, see, in my mind, when
Maybe.
I'm singing along in my mind, loked out with the master hump. In my mind, I'm just thinking he's wearing lokes, he's in the lowrider with, like, the bass bumping, because they're like, bump, bump in the back. And then bucket with the monster pump, and he's describing his lowriders. Got hydraulic pumps in it. He's
Maybe.
cruising Del Rey.
Pump, pump, go the bucket when the target is on. I think that's wrong. I think it's pump, pump, go the bucket and the target is on. Because he's got the victim, is his target.
Yeah. You're talking about the line. You jumped over jump.
No, I said that and then
Oh.
you went backwards.
Oh.
So we'll start over.
Yeah, go on.
Jump, jump, go the crown when the rider's on.
Yeah, that's another one I thought was wrong. I thought it says jump goes the crowd when the ride is on, like them on stage.
Maybe, but they don't talk about anything about music or
No.
crowds or anything.
But that's what I always heard there,
I was
too.
thinking either the crown is like their logo,
Yeah.
or and this is racist as all fuck.
Oh, no.
In this era, do you remember when everyone had like the crown in the back of their car?
Oh, yeah.
Or was that before your time?
No, yeah, that makes sense. That's not racist.
Kind of, right? It can be racist. In the wrong words. In the wrong hands, that could be
Wrong
racist.
hands.
That was very popular.
Yeah.
I
could see that.
I had one. In the Beretta.
The Beretta.
I love my Beretta. I mean, if the car is going up and
And
down...
that would make sense for the description before where he's discussing his car. So I take that, yeah.
All right.
I bet that's what it is.
Pump, pump, go the bucket, the car, when the target is on.
Yeah, that's what I hear, too.
Actually,
Because what Genius has makes no sense whatsoever.
no, we might as well be reading fucking ABC lyrics.
Right.
Oh, man. We're going to talk about we might do that in the future. This is where the lines are just fucking... Not that they weren't already good. At your funeral, you're dead, but that ain't nothing. Best bet badass bullet be dumping.
Yeah. Banging line there.
from the east side down to this. I hear down to the southwest.
I hear out, but it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Psychopathic Rydas putting slugs in your chest. Bitch.
Bitch.
Don't nobody move. Heads down. You don't want to see me clown. Motherfucker.
Yeah. Good way to write it out there. I'm all on board for Bullet right here, right out the gate.
You don't want to see me clown?
Yeah.
A little bit of a reference.
That's fun.
Slightly, great.
Little tilt of hand on who he may be.
Okay. But yeah, he throws in the east side to the southwest,
Yeah.
like where everyone in the group is from.
I always dig that. It's fun too because generally it's pretty close, but it seems like two separate worlds: the southwest side and the east side. The way they describe, especially them growing up at that point, they had no clue the little worlds they're living in. So it makes it fun. I feel like.
So that's Bullet.
Yeah.
We should have talked about this in episode 1, or 0. God, I can't even fucking talk. But if people don't know, this was episode 01. I'm sorry, but now we're deep into it.
It's fluid. The season we all learn as we go. Like we learned last week, this is Blaze's origin story, so we're learning more new things as we go.
People who are just listening to this now, may not realize, not only the references that we're going to talk about, he talked about, calling your car the bucket, or, being loked out, or monster pumps, this era, this is so, I guess this is going to be a question after I say this, this is so of the era of music, and we'll call it pop culture, that is so foreign today.
Yeah, this style of rap is. There's still style of doing it. And
style of rap and just movies.
Yeah.
I know again, this is not exactly correct, but go with me here.
Yeah.
Kids today aren't watching Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, fucking shit like that.
Yeah.
So they don't get this.
That was so big in this era, those movies.
I'm not saying that we lived it, because we didn't. We were suburban white kids who watched those movies.
But you were drawn, when you see it, drawn to it. Because suburban kids, you're like, wow, this is foreign, crazy.
You're so horny for it. Nosferatu.
It was, obviously you're young, impressionable Ute, and you see that, you're like, holy shit, I'm so into it.
But that's so foreign in the real world and in pop culture that I don't even know if people understand that riders coming out wearing flannels, black trucks, black windows, khakis, bandanas, guns.
Chucks.
It's not, when we picture other than Tony Soprano, we picture gangsters, I don't know what kids picture these days.
Yeah.
But this is the riders are a caricature of what that West Coast rap was. Now, my next question was about to be, are they too late? Is that a 90 to 94, and this is 2000 of
because West Side Connection came out and Snoop still had some.
This late?
Yeah, West Side Connection was 99.
Snoop wasn't looking like this, though. Snoop is closer to Snoop Lion than he is to Doggy Style.
Definitely not closer to Snoop Lion. That's another decade and a half later.
But Doggy Style was 91.
Was it that long?
Yes.
I thought it was 93.
I'll give you 92. Chronic and Doggy Style, 91, 92.
Right, but I don't know. That was still
8 years.
She was still out there on the Family Values tour, crip walking and got the do-rag on and the khakis on. It's still in.
But at that point, he's almost a caricature of himself. He's not I don't know. Maybe Good Day came. That shit came out 97.
Even now,
right?
Kendrick Lamar's got that whole aesthetic. He's got khakis on. He's got legitimately Bloods and Crips on stage, because they just love his music so much coming together. So, but I don't know. I don't think it's that much.
It's not too late.
It's not outdated. I think the music's still.
That's my question.
Yeah, that music's still prevalent in culture for sure.
It's not like if you had a band and you're talking about Juggalo shit today. You're outdated.
But you made a good point that they're a character of it. like it's pro wrestling. They're pro wrestlers for sure. It's taking that gimmick and making it 10 times like over the top.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're pro wrestling gangster rap with this album.
And now they're pro wrestling.
And it's another thing we'll get to later. Is it parodying? Is it cosplaying? Or is it like it's like for blackface looking at it now? That's something to get to later.
Is that what's the word, like appropriating?
Yeah. But again, 99. That thought wasn't even like a thing.
No.
Really.
I think I have comments about that, but that's going to come up real soon, isn't it? Okay. Chorus.
Yeah.
Very simple, but fucking very solid.
We always make the reference everlasting line. This is one of them for sure.
I think if we're going just go back to bullets, at your funeral you're dead, but that ain't nothing. That's my like line of his. Everlasting line of his verse.
Yeah.
That down was.
Yeah, that whole outro for sure.
Yeah, but yes, the chorus. Psychopathic Rydas. Dumpin.
I mean, who from our era? I feel like not sing that out loud to themselves. And that cadence, the Psychopathic Rydas Dumpin.
So, I have another question, but I'll wait until the end.
Yeah.
And that could be in every episode question here. Okay, verse number 2. Okay, let's go back.
Yeah.
I like to go back. Verse number 1 was Bullet.
Yes.
A.K.A. Violent J.
Right.
I think we have to say this for everyone, so let's get it out of the way. We should have done this in episode 1. 0. We fucked that all up. Bullet. Literally, it's the simplest one.
Yeah.
It is a bullet like in a gun.
Yeah. And he's shaped like a bullet. His body looks like a bullet with a little head on top.
Bullet Bill.
He's very...
All right. Verse number 2. Faux.
Faux.
So this is the monoxide child, allegedly. Faux, the word, a reference to?
44 gun.
What's the significance of that?
The size of it.
I have no. I almost wanted Pittsburgh Steve on this season to talk about all the gun references because you're right. I know the Night of the Axe, the Night of the 44. But yeah, is it a handgun?
Yeah, it's like one of them big handguns.
It's one of them.
It's like the little pocket pistol, you know. A 44 Magnum.
It doesn't show me any. That's the bullet, you dickhead.
Yeah, but that's why it's called a 44. The size of the bullet.
Size of the bullet.
We're so fucking stupid when it comes to guns.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of gun this is.
Famously called the most powerful handgun cartridge in the world by Clint Eastwood in Dirty Harry. That's that big ass gun he holds in Dirty Harry. Yeah. See, I told you. I know what I'm talking about. Big gun.
Big gun. The fucking AC/DC song. Billy Gunn.
I seen it on the table. He has a gun.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, faux. We doing ride-bys on freestyle bikes. So instead of drive-bys, drive-by would be when people drive in a car and shoot to kill someone.
Yeah.
I don't know how far we need to take this.
There's so many references, it's hard to know how deep you need to go.
We're doing ride-bys on freestyle bikes. I hit a wheelie on the lawn and busted out on sight.
That's fun.
Kind of funny seeing them. That's like Debo on his bike.
And going back to what we were talking about, suburban kids getting sucked into the wanting to, I don't know, not emulate the culture, but being interested in it. Thinking of freestyle bikes, that's 90s kids, man, all we do is just drive around on those BMX bikes. So I don't know, that clicks too of the suburban kid being obsessed with.
I can see that
culture.
It seems less gangster and more funny.
Yeah,
him riding a bike.
Yeah, for sure. It just is a joke, but the visual connects with me when we're discussing suburban kids being into it.
Now this is I don't understand this next line. I give a fuck, bitch. Shouldn't it be I don't give
a fuck. Yeah.
Sometimes we mishear or they miswrite.
Yeah, I think they miswrite a little bit.
I give a fuck, bitch. Talk shit and get clipped. Knock your fucking teeth through your lip.
Yeah. A little you in the back.
That's a fun line.
We should have put Mick Foley on the table with the tooth through the lip.
We need to think these things through. acting wild as fuck because my jam came on, and thug
Fellas.
people gotta sing that song. Let's get through this verse and then we'll get back to that. I got 18 shots. But
No 17?
see, now my next question is that normal? 18 bullets, like
That seems like too
in
many.
a clip? It seems like a lot.
Yeah, I think it's like 5 or 6, right?
Seems like your president's going to take away my right to have 18 bullets. If I want 18 bullets and I want to shoot them in 3.2 seconds, I can do that.
I guess it depends. Yeah, those big guns. Those big
Big
guns.
gun! Number one!
The automatic ones got the big thing you wear on your shoulder.
Like fucking Rambo? It's fucking like the. Did you ever see Hot Shots?
Oh, yeah.
Where like he's standing and he's doing that, but then the cartridges are like
piling up. Yeah. I was thinking.
They're shells, not cartridges.
Yeah.
My mistake.
I was thinking of 6 because
Steve is so mad. The wrestler.
my reference to the gun is Deer Hunter. Playing Russian roulette. That's how you can see how many are in there.
Yes.
Or idiots.
You know what else I watched? The second season of Squid Game.
I haven't watched those yet.
Those are good. I really do like those.
I should check them out.
They're fucked up, but they're highly enjoy it.
Yeah.
They have a little Russian roulette game in there, so that's what made me think of that. That's look like you're swiping your phone.
I haven't watched that in a long time. It's a good movie.
So yeah, I just wonder what gun has 18 bullets in
Yeah.
it. Seems like a very large clip.
Maybe he's got 2. They each got 9.
Or they have 2, and he's got 9 pistolas.
Okay, moving along.
I carry 9 pistolas.
Asshole.
Season 9
It
pistolas.
does make sense.
I'm pulling for it.
I gotta listen to it for the first time.
No, come on. I've got 18 shots, and I won't miss once. All black trucks with the bumps. So
First black truck reference. Put a little ding in there. There it is.
So that's them referencing that they think it's cool, quote unquote, to have an all black. We'll call it an explorer, an expedition, excursion. No, those aren't even out.
Escalade.
Is that era? Escalade?
Navy bus, as Jay calls it down the line.
So yeah, the big black SUV.
Yeah.
They think is cool.
It is. I still rock a black Escalade if I could.
Shooting out the window every single time the wind blow, blazing up another bag of endo.
Nice little rhyme scheme there. But endo, form of marijuana.
Yes. I always would spell it ENDO, but I see it a lot with INDO.
Yeah, because
and it's accurate.
Yeah, because the full blend is Indonesian blend of cannabis. Thank you, the Juggalo Core 10 years ago for annotating it here for me to look at it.
But yeah, I always thought when like Snoop and Dre talked about it, it was endo, like ENDO.
Yeah, you're right. That's how you like hear it back then when you first hear it.
So I have, well, we'll skip around here. Fofo be the alias. Be the alias?
Yeah.
Isn't that just your name?
Well, it's his rap name. We don't know who the real man behind the do-rag is.
The do-rag? The ghoul mask?
The bandanas.
Now this next line I don't understand.
Yeah.
Run up on you bear, bitches?
No, see, he says, run up on your bare faces so you're scared of us.
On your bear. So
We running up on you bare face. Instead of the do-rags, we run up on you bare face so you see us and you're scared of us.
Interesting.
Yeah. He's like, he wants you to see who's killing you.
All right.
Yeah,
East side?
He throws up the east side on him. That's what I took from that.
All right. Then chorus, Psychopathic Rydas.
Yeah.
Dumpin.
Dumpin.
So are we going to go back and talk about the word? Is this the part of the episode where we talk about it?
We probably should address it because it's going to come up a few times, right?
Timestamp here. N-word.
Well, this is...
I'm not going to put that in there.
This is timestamp N-word. This has been an issue in previous seasons.
At least 2.
Early 90s.
We've lost a listener because of it.
We have. We were making excuses, we said, for them.
Well,
Not saying he was right. Not saying...
In another instance, one person said about that exact person, quote, sometimes the trash takes itself out. So
So, yeah.
I use that line all the time now.
Obviously, it's wrong. The caveat we have on this always is that from the time this came out, more so the era these guys were growing up and where they lived, I don't think it was looked on any differently, them using it in their group of friends. They were hanging out in a pretty predominantly black community, and I don't think in the 90s, using the term like as a slang as they're using it, I don't think people in that neighborhood were thinking too much of it.
This is the part of the episode where I just let Chris talk and bury himself until he says something horribly racist.
I'm just explaining
Stay tuned.
how I think that was used in their neighborhood.
He gets nervous and he just keeps talking from the silence, and then he's gonna say something really bad. That's what I'm doing right now.
And wrong using it on an album that you're pushing out there. Maybe it's even more wrong on this album because you're playing a character that is...
that's where I want to go, so if you don't want to dive into that, I will, but I can take that thought.
The beginning part of it is, I don't think they were thinking that far deep on it, because they were using it on the albums that they put out before this, Most Tasteless. Well, even after this. Well, SG. A few more after this. But, even to go to the point of like the time.
Not too many more. To be fair, not too many more. It's not like they're doing it on fucking Wicked.
Right, yeah. Yeah. That, my point of it being of the time too, when Rage covers Pistol Get Pump, Zach De La Rocha's dropping the exact line that is used there. He's
covering Dumpin'?
That was the Pistol Grip Pump.
Oh, we've already made that joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So,
don't do that. This is where now I have to stop. I'm letting you hang yourself, but then don't say that.
I'm just saying.
Don't say that. Don't even say I'm just saying.
Anyways, he's using it. There's been other rap songs of that time frame. White folks, for sure, were using it. Not a lot. Because obviously most people didn't find it okay, but that's my general gist of that. We had to bring this up twice already, so 2 other seasons.
Yes.
But again, like I said, and you want to get on that subject, probably worse in this setting than it is on Most Tasteless and Wellness G. Maybe.
I would say yes. Yeah. Now I will preface this by saying currently, and for a long time, they do not.
Yeah.
Because they have... as quick as I am to quote-unquote cancel someone for doing something shitty, if you stop what you're doing and admit you're wrong and show, we'll say, remorse or change, I think that's fine. You can't knock WWE for being racist in the 80s if they put a hard stop on it and continued. Onward. If a rapper or whoever stops and continues on, you can't knock them for something they did 30 years ago.
Right.
Like, that's a line. That being said, Most Tasteless and One Less G, I think when they do it, it's because it's part of their vocabulary. And it is because that is how they grew up, and it's part of the time. It's like other slurs that you always reference. That you always use? Reference. What's that movie where it's like from the 90s and they have to use it because they're like, that's if you lived in the 90s, that was used.
Right.
I get that. I give them a pass for that. But I'm surprised you said this, and I'm because this is where I was going to go. On this album, whether I feel like they used it not maliciously, but they thought that this was a free pass.
It does flow maybe more in this realm than it does on.
And I don't know that for a fact. Like, I don't want to sit here and count. I'm not saying he said it 18 times. And he didn't miss once.
At least he didn't say it in a different way once.
But like, is it in every song? I don't know. Is it multiple times in a verse? I don't know. Is it more on One Less G than this CD? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I'm not being quantitative with it.
Oh, look at that word.
I know. I've been studying. But it hits harder and weirder we'll use the word weirder on this CD because it's like, oh, we're doing something in that realm. It's okay to use it.
Yeah.
Almost like, I'm not saying they looked at each other and they're like, we can do this. I'm sure they just did it because if they did a Twisted CD at this time, that would have been it. If that was a Twisted verse and not a faux verse, it would have been the same.
Yeah.
Because that's how they spoke. But yes, it's almost like you shouldn't have done it in this realm. It's a little harder.
Yeah.
Weirder.
Because you're like I said, you're taking black culture and bumping it up over the top, but you're taking black culture, you weren't a part of it when this album came out.
So,
but I don't think they were, at that time when you're making it, I don't think that thought like Crusher. I think you're just like, we're making gangster rap. Again, I'm probably sounding like an apologist for it. I don't think race came into the mind when they're like, we want to do gangster rap.
Probably not.
We're pretending to be black guys.
But
I think now when you're looking at hindsight in 2025 eyes, holy shit, it's 2025.
I know.
We're looking at these eyes, that should have been like, even if it was like, hey, we use this in our vernacular in the neighborhood and dropped in most cases. We're doing gangster rap. We probably should like not use it. Like it probably should have been a Bing. Like maybe we should pull that out of the. But that's 2025 eyes looking at it. I feel like.
I'd be afraid that they pushed it even a percentage more because they thought it was okay in this realm, and that's what's a little. I don't want to say disturbing, but a little like ugh.
Yeah, a little issue with it.
A little more ick, as the kids say, than on Most Tasteless and One Less G. Because if they did push it even a smidge more because they thought it was okay in this realm, that's problematic.
But it could have been, like you said, just the gangster rap like vibe. They thought that, I don't know, the slang of it in there, not saying, oh, we need to add it in. They were just like, it coming more natural in that setting. But again, that doesn't make it any less ick.
When does that annotation that you sent me today, when does that come in?
Well, there's two.
Is that this episode?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can wait.
There's an annotation on this one and the next one, but the next one's the real funny one.
Okay. I don't agree with it, but it's funny. So. All right, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, we're back to the lyrics,
Yes.
Okay. Notice that the last two verses, full verses. This next set, they're cut in half.
Yeah.
So a little less for these guys. Verse number 3, Lil Shank. I always remember Lil Shank, Big Poot. He's a big
he's
and a
opposite
little.
on his size.
Yeah. Lil Shank, a.k.a. Jamie Madrox, one half of Twisted. I'ma pull my trigger and peel your cap.
Now there's a terminology that's like, I feel like of the time and not used anywhere.
Peel your
cap.
I think ICP still uses that. Like,
are they still? I love the blow your wig back or blow your wig off. Like, those always make me laugh.
Just 20 minutes of him being like, and then you're gonna find it the next day at the Palladium, and you're gonna put it on, and then the Texas Death Tournament and the fucking Echo Side Chamber is gonna blow it right back off your skull.
I still pop for those whenever he does an obnoxious wig rant.
I'm gonna pull my trigger and peel your cap. My money's running low, and I needs my sack.
Sack of weed, right?
Or a sack of money, like he's the Monopoly
man. Sack of 10, maybe?
Oh, fuck. I was thinking about getting that on the way home, to be honest.
Ivan has become a fan of it, my son.
Yes.
And he's like,
good boy.
I forgot where we were, but he's like, hey, can we get them small hamburgers again? Small cheeseburgers again?
Hell yeah, man.
I was like, last time we got our haircut, we came back and picked some up. I was like, I love that you're down with a White Castle.
Now you need to expand them to like greens and baits.
Yeah. Those might be a little too, he likes Bates. That's the one over here, right? Brain fart.
The one by you?
Yeah.
The one on, not by you.
The one
Neither
on,
one of them is
the one
by
on
you.
5 Mile.
5 in Newburgh or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, he likes that.
All right. Well, if you ever go to Greens, let me know. Man. So this next line I don't understand. Yo, 6'4" is bumping. Should he say like my, the?
I think he's just going, yo, and he's missing the word the. Like, yo, the 6'4" is bumping and I don't know why he needs me a ride, but.
Yeah. So the 6'4" is his car,
6'4",
right?
64 Impala. Yeah. That's like the classic lowrider car for sure.
Is that the only car that people call a 6'4"?
That's the one I always think
Is that the only car that was built in 1964?
Definitely not, but that's like the one, right?
If I had like a Cutlass, could I be like, let's hop in the 6.4? And the girl's like, where? I'm like, oh no, it's that fucking Cutlass Supreme right there.
I'm sure that was still a badass car back then. Like every car looks cool.
But it's just funny that that's like.
Yeah, you know exactly that's like the one.
Riding in my 6.4. Bow down, bow. And then the homies. He doesn't say homies in that song either. But
Smooth, let me ride.
I like that song.
Hell yeah, I like all them songs.
1964 cars. For sale? Ford Galaxy?
You know what I've heard? So like
64 Rambler.
millennial Gen Z culture, not big into cars, mostly because none of us could fucking afford cool cars. But
Is that my excuse why I'm not into cars? It's because I'm not a real man.
no, none of us are. But the whole generation is not in like classic cars. So like as the boomers are dying off, who are like heavy into collecting class, like the market for it, they're not selling because there's no one like wanting them. So like the prices are coming down. I'm like, man, what if we get like a 64 Impala like cheap if they just keep dropping prices? No, the demand's gone on classic cars.
Garrett's gonna be at the
I think he's the one who told me that.
the cruise just fucking. My internet not doing great today.
It could be the house. I feel like I need to get that checked. It kind of comes and goes in waves and connectivity.
Yeah, it could be the websites I'm looking at. I'm just trying to see what
All
cars.
the Avril Lavigne websites you're looking at.
Well, I mean that's another reason. The Ford Thunderbird in 1964.
I bet that was sweet.
No, I'm just looking at a
Just looking at
list.
the names, yeah.
I'm trying to think of seeing anything else that's real funny. Some Porsches, the Barracuda, 1964.
That was like a beater, right, for the time?
I think so. Ford Mustang, first generation. I thought the first Mustang was 63 and a half.
Look at you know your cars.
That's the only thing I know about cars. We should have had Pittsburgh Steve on here. We're talking about cars and guns. Might as well be talking about IT. And he'd be the Bedford Beagle. I bet that's a great car.
That sounds awesome.
The Chevelle.
Chevelles were cool.
Chevy Malibu. I love that they show a picture of like a 90s Chevy Malibu. Ferraris. Mercury Cyclone. I bet that's a good one.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, that looks like a fucking. That's a 60s car for sure. Anyways, so my point is, you know, just because you think it's. What'd you say it was?
Impala?
An Impala? Bow down, bow. Oh, I missed something I wanted to do, but that's okay. Well, we'll do that at the end. It's too late now. What are we talking about?
Lean to the right
lane,
and then I slide.
So he needs a ride. His 6.4 is bumping, and he needs me a ride.
Maybe he's referencing Bullet, who's discussing his lowrider. He's like, yo 6.4 is bumping. I needs me a ride.
Like bumping as in like that's sweet.
Yeah, that's what I took it as.
It's fresh.
Fresh.
That's
mad fresh.
And I needs me a ride like that.
I needs me a ride like that.
While you're getting dangerously close.
You're the one who heard it. I didn't say it.
Lean to the right lane and then I slide.
Dangerously close.
Lay your ass out on the cold cement. So he's killing someone.
Yeah.
For their car or just for fun?
Yeah, so that's what's going on here. He sees a sweet car. He's killing them for that car.
Yo, that 6.4 is bumping. I needs me that ride.
Yeah, I need that ride.
He leaned to the right lane, and then I slide.
Yeah, so the guy pulled into the right lane, and he's hiding out on the...
Hey. He's waving him down, and he pulls over. He's like, what can I do for you, young man? You look like a nice, normal gentleman.
It's 100% what's going on here.
Then he lays his ass out on the cold cement.
So he just punches him out then. No shooting like faux.
Before I dump in that ass, I'm going to scream my set. See, I'm a rider. Which I know the annotation is real fucking dumb on this one. It says, before he kills someone, he lets him know what set he is.
Which gang he's responsible for his death.
Fucking stupid.
Hey, leave Juggalo, Koro G from 10 years ago alone.
You ain't no Shadowlander.
Well, this old Shadowlander.
All right, let's keep moving. And then that's a quick verse, and then we get right into Full Clip, a.k.a. Shaggy Too Dope.
Yeah, allegedly.
Full Clip would be the all of the bullets.
Yeah, the ones that slide in the bottom. Those
You're
ones
talking
are-
about the one that's like the banana. It's usually it's right at the bottom of the rifle. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, it's not the spinning one like the Dirty Harry guns. This is the
I understand.
Stock.
But it's not like a fucking cop one. You're talking like the big ass
no.
one.
I'm talking about the little. You got like 8 or 9 of them, probably 12 maybe, or a dozen,
or 18.
18.
12 or a dozen, he says. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go back and critique it.
Okay.
OC, motherfuckers like me, we don't give a fuck.
It's like what?
What? You want to come step in? Then I'll have to see ya. Leave you open and burning like a case of gonorrhea. That. Or from some dirty old bitch that you was humping. And pumping like my gauge, bitch ass.
We dumping.
I thought you were humping and pumping her like a...
Like a Nosferatu.
This is so Shaggy of the era.
I was gonna say, did he not get the memo that they're playing characters? He's just Shaggy here.
I wrote like no notes on this. I just wrote Shaggy. Like, not that it's his gimmick, it's that it's his lack of rhyme scheme and like pattern. Like,
and just the gonorrhea thing, such a ICP Shaggy line. But yeah, at the end, he brings up a gun, which is not a Shaggy two-dope
right
trope.
I just meant just the pattern of
for
speech.
sure.
Like, it's not. You always talk about like riding the beat.
Yeah,
This does not ride.
it just
the beat.
pops up.
In time, you realize that the way he does that is interesting and it's different, and you can't be the same. Everything can't be da 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 da
Right.
da 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 da. You can't. But his is so fucking off. It's not rhyming. It's not like the same number of reps.
It comes jarring after the other ones who are in the vibe and the flow of the song.
Yeah. You come stepping, then I have to see you. Like it's not. He's just talking.
Yeah.
But it works. It's fine. Not you for your 3 people in your group. You have your Flavor Flav, or you have your
That
Bushwick
is, he
Bill,
just had
or you
that
have your
vibe
whatever.
on it for sure.
But I don't think they sat and they're like, okay, we're all going to be sweet, and you're going to be like the Bushwick Bill.
The comic over the top vibe.
No, that's just how he is
Yeah,
in
that's
this era.
For sure.
Because it's definitely come out like he's picked it up in recent times.
Yeah.
like, for sure. Same with Monoxide.
99 Shaggy is like a wild man.
He's a problem.
He's a problem.
Chorus again.
Yeah.
Psychopathic Rydas dumping. Hey.
Hey.
So those two shared a verse. Now we get motherfucking Cell Block,
Hot and heavy out the gate here.
aka Blaze You Dead Homie.
Allegedly.
Cell Block being the group of jail cells in a jail.
That's right.
Stick your motherfucking hands up. So he's robbing someone
Right out the
now.
gate.
Got the hammer cocked. Close your eyes, and I'm finna dump. Hammer cocked, so he's got the safety off his gun.
Pull that top part back.
I don't.
Right?
I'm thinking it's just now it's your dirty hair. I'm thinking it's just the one on the back. Just
No, the hammer's the top, right? Cock the hammer. That's a fucking Cypress Hill song. It's sweet as hell. Cock the hammer. Cock the
I heard you the first 3 times. Oh, fucking A. I hope you Google cock the hammer.
It just came to that song. The psychology of cocking a revolver hammer. Let's see. Oh, it's that thing.
That's what I just said, you dickhead.
You said the lock.
Why, why are you... Why
No,
do you
we're not
want
sponsored by Liberty Mutual. Turn that shit off.
the fucking emu? Emu.
And Doug, fucking asshole. I'm so. That's the one thing I'm glad football's done with. I don't have to watch it. Oh God, another commercial.
You turn the shit off. I'm talking about the thing on the back. Though.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I know.
Oh,
I said safety. I didn't mean safety.
what
I
do you
mean
want
the
for-
thing on the back.
cock the hammer. I was thinking the ones that you do the.
I know.
You remember Lethal Enforcer? That had that. You have to reload.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Lethal Enforcer.
The red and the blue.
that game was fun.
It's funny that they're
They
red
were.
and blue.
And then they had the Western one with the stagecoach and shoot
Yeah.
the guys off the stagecoach. It hurts my tennis elbow.
I was about to say, yeah. All right. So he's obviously in a store.
Yeah.
He's robbing someone. Coming. He says coming out, but I think he means come out the register.
Yeah.
with all that green and cheddar cheese. So he wants the money.
Is this the first reference of dairy product money? Because I feel like this is prevalent throughout the Rydas, and I love it. Cheddar cheese.
Is it them, or is that a thing?
It's of the time, I feel like, for sure. But I feel like it's, again, over the top on Rydas. They reference so
Cash
many
money,
dairy.
cheddar cheese, just picked up
8 pounds of wheat.
Yeah, I feel like that's a thing with everyone.
Yeah.
But
I feel like it's over the top here, and I'm down. Put the first boom on the cheddar cheese reference.
First little cheese head.
Yeah, we have to little running count of black trucks and cheese.
And cheese.
Gotta make sure I don't forget that.
Well, here's something else that's now happening twice in this episode.
We're gonna do running tally of that.
I was just gonna mad. So what you seen me? So maybe he doesn't have his mask on.
Yeah.
So
He's part of that crew, coming in bareface. So you're scared of us.
So what you seen me? Please,
fella, please.
Move fast. Bloody cash on the floor. Which I can't believe there's like blood. You shot everyone, and now the money is bloody.
No, it splatters all over.
Now this is what I take umbrage with.
Yeah.
With this. So this is what the genius says. It says, and I'm going to go back. Okay, move fast. We also have to say that Blaze's cadence on this is always fucking sweet.
Yeah,
it's
awesome.
gruff and deep and sweet. Move fast. Bloody cash on the floor. Gotta make my way to the fucking door. Gotta.
Yeah, the back-to-back Gottas I love.
Make my way to the hideout. Who done it? Yeah, they're trying to find out.
Yeah.
I always thought he was saying, it's interesting how he does that, but I always thought it was like, move fast, bloody cash on the floor, got it.
Oh.
Period. Make my way to the fucking door, got it. Make my way to the hideout. Like
I had gotta.
But it's sweet how
can
he
see it
like
that way.
he starts the line at the end of the, like, it's not bloody cash on the floor.
Yeah,
Gotta make my way to the fucking door. Like, even written here, the gotta should be up on top
Right.
to like make it to the hideout. So
Maybe-
fucking deep.
He's doubling it up. It could mean both. He's thinking deep on it.
Who done it? Yeah, they're still trying to find out. So he's already at the hideout.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the street. This is what I questioned. With my swerves?
I'm like, is he like drunk driving? Like,
No, because the next line, cops trying to catch me because I'm on the swerve.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume that means he's evading.
yeah.
But I didn't know if swerves is either like a reference to something that we don't understand, or if he's not saying swerves.
Yeah, I thought he was just using the word twice to describe the exact same thing, him driving.
Or is it, you don't even know that reference. I'm not even going to do it. The fucking Prince Nana, fucking swerve while I drive.
Yeah, vaguely, yeah. I remember this.
You remember this.
It's a long time ago.
A long time ago. It's right now.
Oh, I
You
thought you
don't-
were talking about, wasn't he back in the day?
No, yeah, but he's Swerve Strickland's manager. And he does a dance.
Then I don't remember this.
Swerve
I
wallet.
love Swerve. I love that Swerve Strickland.
He does like his little dance, and he does the...
No, I did like Swerve, though. He's in AEW now. NXT.
Oh my God.
What's he in now? TNA?
No, stop. He's in AEW. He was the fucking world champion.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I know what I'm talking about. I like that Swerve.
Hey,
Didn't
man.
we see him somewhere?
Yeah, did we see
With
him?
Walter?
Yeah.
I was explaining that to Ivan. We were watching. I was like, I seen Walter live. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, in a little shitty hall like right here in Livonia. He's called Well, I said Walter. He's called Gunter now.
That's what... Fucking Hangman Page burned down Swerve Strickland's house.
I do remember that. All my AEW following is just through basically Boy Kelly liking and retweeting stuff that pops me.
Sounds about right. But so the cops are trying to catch him, but I'm a clever motherfucker. Never catch me, and if they come my direction, they're gonna catch these dumping. So if the cops find him, he's gonna shoot him.
I like that him and Shaggy both go out on the dumping.
I wish.
I was like, yeah, did they all do it? And I'm like, no, just those two.
I agree. They should, but they don't.
Yeah. And then at that point, I'm like, Shaggy shouldn't. It should just be Blaze going out on the, or cell block going out on the Dumpin line instead of both of them.
Dumpin. We should say that, I mean, not that it's not already apparent, but Dumpin is what will we say, a reference or a word for shooting someone multiple times?
Yeah, I guess I didn't even think about that. Just didn't even cross my mind about.
I mean, the way you just
dumping.
catch these dumping, that doesn't make sense. But you're dumping bullets into someone, right? Is that
dumping dead bodies behind the Del Rey Cafe?
Okay.
Okay.
Did you reference that shirt that I sent you today? Did you reply to that?
Oh yeah,
that's kind of sweet.
It's fine. I didn't like the font choice, but
it could be better.
Yeah, putting on a shirt's funny though.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah,
we'll have a shirt. Catch these dumping.
Catch these dumb. That's not a bad idea. I have an idea for a shirt. I just gotta get a good high quality shot of them. You have one?
The flat.
Yeah, you got that?
Yeah.
Scan that boy for me.
I have it unsigned too.
Oh, perfect. We're about to make some merch. Bootleg merch.
Scan it. And do the 600 DPI.
Yes, scan that boy as high as you can. We need 2 for the vinyl insert. We bootleg the album.
The fucking the what do you call it?
No,
Jacket?
I'll just be a one piece slide out. What was that?
One piece slide out.
Slide out.
Who done it? Y'all gonna find out.
On green and silver swirl. Oh, yeah. Gotta make it.
Someone told us to.
The only problem is you're gonna just be ripping it from the CD. You're not gonna get you don't have the actual master files to
so
make it sound better.
When Psychopathic puts out
together
the digipack or whatever, that's all the fucking.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the vinyl I'm buying off both sides aren't mastered.
Hey.
Hey.
Anyways, so all right, that's Dumpin.
Hot out the gate. This album starts off with a bang, and as we said last week, not Blaze's debut, but his debut not first full because he had a verse in the other one. Never mind, but I don't know.
Still,
part of a debut. He comes in hot, right out the gate on this album. Maybe they did it on purpose, or was a happy accident to let him close it out. Yeah, but
Also, I mean, we didn't mention it, but as soon as the song starts, just the beat, it's just such a good beat. And now I don't know where to talk about this throughout the season. I'm sure we can talk about it now and later. Mm-hmm. Is this song sweet because of the beat?
I mean, that helps big.
That's going to be a problem
throughout
the season. I think a lot of it relies on the beat. Again,
this is something I don't even know we talked about on here. We talked about this previously. Not knowing the track going in.
Is that good or bad?
For this, it was good. Because as I heard this in 99, as freshman, going to freshman in high school, not knowing the original song made this 10 times harder to me. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is badass.
If you knew what it was from, maybe you wouldn't have.
No, and it's hard too because at that time it's so influential on your vibes as a kid. So when I hear a newer Rydas track, not newer, but a future Rydas track that has a beat that I clearly know the original from, it doesn't sound as good. But I'm also, am I skewed by not being a teenager all fired up listening to this in my car, blasting it? I think that makes a big difference too when you first hear it.
I'm still blasting it. I listened to this today and I was blasting it.
Yeah, but I'm that first time you hear it, how much it hits you harder in that impressionable age. But yeah, I think it helps not knowing that beat originally, because when I went back and listened to Pistol Grip, I'm oh, this track's fire. This is awesome. I need to listen to Volume 10.
Ironically, when this CD came out, I had the black Blazer.
Nice.
I must have.
I had the white Tracker. Well, not the but that was the first vehicle I was driving in.
Oh, that's still pretty sweet.
Hell yeah, I'd buy that right now. Better than the car I'm driving right now. My vehicle is the worst I've ever owned right now.
I love being an adult.
But it turns on. It's negative 20 degrees right now.
My mom's is barely turning on. But you know what? At least the price of eggs went down.
Day one, he said. Did. This isn't a political podcast. Why you setting me up to say something I shouldn't be saying?
Well, you've been saying it all episode. So.
I didn't say anything wrong.
I have to edit all that out. As we noted, no twin gats on this episode. What I wanted to do, and I'll squeeze it in now, but we got to remember earlier in each episode. This is the wrong place, wrong time for it. At this time, we're talking late 99, early 2000s. So we're going to take you back into that era. Put your brain into that time frame.
Yeah.
So I apologize that we've already been in that time frame, and now we're just... But, you know, you're listening to the CD, you're cruising in your white tracker, you're listening to Dumpin', but where are you headed in the fall of 1999? You're probably racing home to watch Michigan football.
Yes.
So what are they doing in 1999? Who's on that team?
Tom Brady's senior year, right?
I don't know about senior year, but...
It was last year. He leaves after this.
Passing, quarterbacks split between Tom Brady... Drew Henson.
It doesn't last that long.
My man. Leading rusher on that team?
Is that Tyrone Wheatley? No.
No.
That's way before that. It's... shit. Give me the first letter.
A.
Anthony Thomas, yeah.
Anthony Thomas. Leading receiver, David Terrell.
Ever tell you the David Terrell story that I can't tell in here? Probably.
So that's what I was thinking, but that's not David Terrell. It was someone else, wasn't it?
Who had the bomb ass?
We've talked about that. Was it David Terrell?
I thought it was.
I forgot
who told the story now.
Well, it wasn't Garrett.
It was someone that told it to him, and I can't remember where he heard it.
I mean, I wasn't even there, and I can tell. I'm sure we've told it.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
So someone we know was at a party with Michigan football players, and David Terrell came in, his Michigan receiver, played in the NFL for sure.
Yeah.
Went into the bedroom with a lady, and either she willingly or he asked her to yell while they were fornicating, quote, David Terrell's got that bomb-ass dick. Loud enough for everyone in the party heard.
That's awesome.
David Terrell played for the Bears, the Patriots, and the Broncos.
Nice run. He was sweet.
Second team All-American, Orange Bowl MVP.
Oh, yeah.
He was the 8th pick in the draft.
Damn, I didn't realize he was that high.
Neither did I. Christ. So... I still don't think it was David Terrell.
I swear it is, because I'll have to ask him. We'll update you next week.
We'll let you know next week on who indeed has the bomb-ass dick. Because that's what the season's all about.
It's true. We'll be hearing about dicks in a little bit here.
I can't wait. You think Donovan Peoples-Jones has the bomb-ass dick?
I could see it.
I could see it. Okay, fuck. What are we doing? We're ending this episode?
Yes.
All right. If you want to follow us on any social media, talk to us about this song, about anything Psychopathic Rydas related or Juggalo related.
Or let us know how fucking stupid we are when it comes to guns.
Any of that. Follow us on any social media at JuggaloRWD, or you can reach out to us via the email, juggalorwd at gmail.com, or the voicemail, which also doubles as a text.
And I can reply now. Do you know what happened? Somehow all the numbers through the hotline changed all of people's names in my phone. So Aaron says cousin Aaron, and the numbers that I didn't have are just saved in my phone. I don't know how it happened. It imported all of them.
So you have everyone's number there as a normal contact?
Yeah, but the names that are saved on the Rewind hotline.
That's funny. I'm sorry.
I don't know how it happened. Google does that sometimes. It just automatically syncs stuff for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. So I apologize if that happened.
Made me laugh.
Okay, so where were we? Oh, yes. Voicemail or text, 810-666-1570. leave us voicemails, questions, comments, concerns. If you want to hear us every Thursday morning, don't forget to subscribe wherever you watch or listen to these podcasts. So that's Apple, Spotify, all that good stuff. YouTube especially. Put stuff in the comments. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. See if we care. I don't give a fuck.
He gives a fuck.
I do, very much so.
He doesn't gives no fuck. He gives a fuck.
I give a fuck.
I give a fuck.
And then while you're there, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe, because that helps us all in the long run, and it helps us help you. If you want to help us, share, whether social media, post office, sending people telegrams, anything to spread the word. We want everyone to join our little party over here in the Juggalo Rewind community. So yeah, website juggalorewind.com. That's always a place to go check out, and I'll try to actually start the Spotify page for this season.
I know, because we have to do all the originals with it too. So
someone actually did that.
I'm sure it's already out there.
I just saw, and I'm like, that sucks. But
who cares?
We'll loop it into ours.
I mean, we have to add Bad Company after last week.
Fuck, I'm never gonna remember to do all those. I remember I used to be so good about that.
Yeah.
Now I fell off of that, like in the middle of whatever season. If you like our nonsense, you want to listen to wrestling nonsense, you check out 20 by 20 Apparel and the 20 by 20 Pod. Ours, not the other ones. I don't know if they're still out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck them. I don't know what our music is going to be like yet this year, so I don't know if we're thanking Steve yet for... Steve needs a name.
Yeah, he needs a gimmick name. Analog. That's his writer name, Analog. That's fucking Dead Media.
I'll write that down. I was thinking other stuff, but that is funny. Thanks to Analog for his music, and Lil Krampus for her voiceover work. People think that they call her Little Krampus because she's a little annoying, ugly troll that is happened to be named after a holiday.
Yeah.
Then they'd be right.
You're building up. I thought something was coming.
I popped you with that one.
I was waiting for something actually to happen there.
We also should not be talking about this Pittsburgh Steve. I don't know who Pittsburgh Steve is, so we have to go back and edit that.
Yeah.
I believe he is Pizza Nugget.
Pizza Nugget?
Yeah.
But that might be a clash with Pizza Man. What the hell is his name?
What are you talking about?
It's getting late. I'm getting woozy.
Pizza Man. Freddy the Pizza Man?
Pizza guy who calls in from
Old Man Pizza?
Old Man Pizza.
Well, he's got to have a different...
Yeah, he's got to have a different name. We'll just call him by his government name now.
That's what I want to do for other people. We'll get to that when we hear from them. All right, so for Analog and for Lil Krampus and for Pizza Nugget, we're Pencil and Cellar, and we are going to see you at another time and another place. That time, next Thursday.
That's right.
That place, right here.
Get in your 6 full hopping and get on over here.
All right.
Smooth riding, let me ride.
All right, thank you. All music played in this episode and in this entire season is owned by the respective publishers and copyright holders and is reproduced for review purposes only under fair use. Man, fuck that. Who's gonna sue us? Season 8, Juggalo Rewind, Rydas.